Hey guys, so I have a new video for you. I didn't upload this morning because things got thrown off and my sleep got thrown off on top of it, and things are just weird this week. Anyways, so let's just get straight into this doozy. You'll never believe how little this guy actually eats. This is insane, okay? You won't even be able to believe it. It's just too crazy. Okay, so the first thing, I actually didn't see this part because I skipped because of a lot of the music. But okay, like, how do you film this part of your day? I'll show you. So, was that, did he, maybe, well, I am blind too, so I'm probably completely misinterpreting this part. He probably had it set for something. I don't know, but why would you even film this part? Regardless, I don't care what it was for. Why would you film your alarm going off? Why? Just why? Why? What's the freaking point? Okay, maybe I just need to let it play because, oh my gosh. Like, I have to pause. I pause because of the music. But, there we go. Just because the music. That sounded like pills, guys.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be showing you what my daily holistic wellness routine.
Okay, when I first did this, it was sped up, but he actually talks pretty freaking fast.
Looks like. Keyword being holistic in that it's all encompassing. There isn't just one.
If you take pills, by the way, like especially if you're being holistic, being holistic usually does not involve pills. I mean, I don't think it should. I mean, because usually when somebody says I want the holistic approach, it usually means they want to be off medications. So that part I know. So why would you want to take pills for other stuff? Wouldn't you want to be away from the pills and just focus on food?
Two things you could do to be well. Wellness spans are.
Maybe it wasn't pills. Maybe I heard it wrong. Again, for people who maybe come and go, or people who, you know, step in for the first time. I'm blind, right? So literally, like visually, I see nothing. So I just have to go by what I hear.
Across many sectors of our lives, and I try to tend to each one within mine. And building this habit makes for a well-rounded life that you can feel proud.
How are you doing? How do you have a well-rounded life eating nothing but freaking plants? Gotta know that one.
Proud of, and that you know that you're gonna have your back in, and that you know you're gonna show up for yourself for. From exercise.
Show up for yourself for? What do you even mean? Does that even make sense to anybody? Show up for yourself for? What? What does that even mean? What does that mean? Seriously, what does it mean?
As to diet, to sleep, and everything in between, they all matter, and we should be honoring those just the same. And then,
yeah, waking yourself out of a freaking REM cycle, that's the way to do it.
in the end,
start your day waking yourself from REM. Fun.
We get to feel better, so it's a win-win. Now I'm just getting my day started, as you can see. This is not my full get ready routine. This is just a little halfway routine I do just to get myself up and ready to go work out. I do my full routine once I get back shower, all that good stuff. So you'll see a little bit of that later. You start with the basic things, brushing your teeth, tongue scraping. That's actually a major key right there, tongue scraping. It just helps remove some of that buildup of bacteria that we get from sleeping and eating all day. It helps with bad breath and just boost your oral hygiene overall. So yeah, on days that I work out,
I have a problem with the tooth, okay? And it's just the one that's given me an immediate problem right now. But vegan diets cause way more. Like, I'm not as concerned about my teeth because I'm not eating a diet where they would crumble. Like, vegan diets make teeth crumble, make them translucent even. I had some work done to my mouth before when I was a kid. Like, I can't remember if I had 1 or 2 teeth pulled. They were baby teeth if they were pulled, because I have them all now. I might end up losing this one. I don't know yet. We'll see. But this one that's bothering me. But other than that, I got all my teeth. I didn't even get my wisdom teeth out because frig that, right? If they don't hurt you. If it ain't broke. Anyway, so, but why? Okay, you can't keep your oral hygiene good no matter, it doesn't matter what you do. You're on a vegan diet. Okay? So you're not going to be able to keep your teeth healthy at all. Period.
I get up, I do this little routine just to get myself up and ready to go. And then we just go work out. I do my workouts all fasted just because it's a little easier on the system.
We go do it. Why do they do this? Say we.
And if your body is expending energy trying to digest food or whatever you're taking beforehand, that could kind of take away from the quality of what you're actually doing. And I remember...
See, he rambles. I can't with this. So I think I might just skip a little bit.
Those feelings of before I was on to use and performance and all that good stuff.
Blah. He's just talking about stupid, he doesn't eat before workouts. And he's vegan, you guys. He's vegan.
I'm about to get into right. The calm. Hit the
copyright music.
Important part. And with that, we have the first part, maybe the most important part for me of the wellness routine, which is getting some movement in, first thing in the morning. I don't work out every day. I work out between 3 to 4 times a week, just depending on what I got going on. At the very least, it's 3 though. And that consists of mostly calisthenics training. I think the approach of just like mastering your own body weight or just mastering the movement of your body, leveraging your body weight, and just having like as much control over it.
Excuse me. This is actually, I didn't comment on this yesterday, but this is actually the first time I ever heard of a vegan doing this. Being more interested in working on body weight kind of exercises rather than but you're still vegan and it's not going to help because you're not going to do anything being vegan. It's not going to help you at all.
As you can is like really appealing to me. So that's what I like to aim for. And that's what I like to focus my workouts on. I'll do basketball workouts too. That's just a part of my like athletic history. And that's like something I can't shake. So every now and then I'll get the itch to play, shoot around, hoop, things like that. And that's really fun for me as well. So between that and like going out for hikes and walks and things of that nature, like that's what my movement routine mostly consists of. And to get it done first thing in the morning or like the first part of the day rather, I feel like just sets you up for just like a better day. You get your endorphins going, you get your blood pumping, you get your body moving, and you just like feel.
This is what everybody seems to do. And the only problem I see with this is like, okay, maybe a nature walk or something. All right, like I like walking, but it has to be in nature, okay? It has to be really nice out and it has to be like in nature. I cannot do, I can't do gyms, okay? Just no, and I'm not going in to some weird stupid building and touching grimy, gross as freak, disgusting barely working machines and risking having the thing fall on me or something malfunctioning. I'd rather, you know, I'd sooner pull a muscle in my own body than witness a machine malfunctioning, because I would rather work my body in a way where I'm also doing something for somebody else. I cannot stand just I'm not insecure enough with myself to, you know, do all that crap. It's just pointless. Who is it for? Who is it for? Is it what? No, just no.
You know, you feel more activated, you feel more present, you feel more grounded in your body to take on, you know, the rest of your day. And it's something that I'm a huge proponent of as far as like getting consistent movement in. I mean, it's just objectively like good for you, and it doesn't have to be anything too intense, you know. It's been proven through, you know, most.
A lot of vegans even don't understand this. I will give them props for this. It doesn't have to be anything too intense. A lot of vegans will never get this. A lot of vegans, they just want to work their bodies. They think that it's funny because they know that sugar is bad, and like that's how they show you deep down that they know sugar is bad for you, because they're going to try and work it all off. And like Nutrition by Victoria, or I mean, sorry, Sugar by Victoria, she, well, to be brutally honest, I think she knows deep down that sugar's bad, but she doesn't want to admit it to herself. So instead of eating what she actually should be eating, she eats sugar and then works it all off so that she doesn't. Yeah, anyway.
Multiple studies that, you know, even 10 to 20 minutes of dedicated physical activity, even just like moderate intensity, has a significant impact on your overall health. So why not move? Why not just go out for a walk? Why not just like do a little core circuit, do something?
I could never do that. Like, maybe I could eat a little bit in the morning, because I know what he means. Like, he said in the beginning, where, because I skipped it, it's too heavy on the stomach to do a full workout. I agree with that. You should probably eat a little lighter, to be brutally honest, if you're going to go right away. If you're going to eat a heavy meal first and then go do whatever, I would wait a few hours before going and doing it, because it's like, especially if you're really active, it's just really hard to do. Like, you know how it feels.
You know, anything that you find appealing and that's sustainable for you that you can maintain. And I think the overwhelming view is that working out has to be so intense every single time, and it really doesn't. You can see results from, like I said, moderate to like light activity consistently, and then depending on the intensity, you can play with how frequent you do it and what fits you in your lifestyle, how much activity you want to get in, what your goals are. Just make it sustainable, because overall the impact it's going to have is you can play with how frequent.
Oops. It's never going to be sustainable if you're vegan, by the way. It's never. So anyway, I'm going to skip some of this because he just rambles on, and maybe skipping through, people won't get so upsetty spaghetti, as somebody I watch says sometimes.
Frequent you do, you know, the ways that I work, it's a cool system, a controlled fight or
That's a cute little bird.
flight state. So like when you're done, you want to regulate that. It gets put in, the system gets amped up.
I don't know what he's talking about with fight or flight.
The breathing aspect of it all, because
oh yeah, he does the Wim Hof stuff. I hope to God you do not do the water crap, because you're gonna kill yourself with that. People have died from that. They have. I watched something on that. They have died from it. Like, you better not be doing that part. You better not.
You know, as you're working out, your system gets amped. It's probably like the easiest way to do that, tuning into your breathing. Like you know, so on top of about like that's like my anchor, and that's like the first part of my day. I feel like it just sets me up to have better days. The first says day. In my bathroom again. You guys are getting an intimate look in here today.
What was that then? Was it water? Hold on. Maybe it was. This stupid music. Guys, I don't feel right with this music in here.
Okay, we are back in my bathroom again. You guys are getting into.
Can you imagine? Okay, and this is a guy of all people. He doesn't have anything to do, clearly, because if he did, I mean, either he got up super duper early, or he just has nothing to do in the day. Because he did his workout thing, and then he's in his bathroom again. So when you get your shower and then this, like, dude.
Didn't look in here today. Just got back from my workout, took a shower, and now I guess I'll go walk you through, which is a part of the wellness.
I forget what he did first. I actually forget. I don't care enough to go back either. So we're back in my bathroom again. So but I know he took a shower after his walk, and now this crap. So, just listen to all of this. I'm gonna let this part play, I think, a little bit.
Routine, like your grooming, so to speak, or like your self-care. Yeah, that's what we can call it. My sort of self-care
Your
routine.
vegan brain, man. You can't think of words. You don't know words. Sorry. It's just how the vegan diet affects the brain.
Is really simple, honestly. I know like the get ready with me's and the get unready with me's and all these products and stuff is really glorified these days, but
you already have a lot of products. They're just not the same.
I really like to keep it simple.
It's not simple. Listen to this, guys.
I really only use what I know I need to like facilitate my goals, and that's really to just have like clear skin, stay moisturized. So it's really nothing crazy.
Okay. I know I was gonna let this play, but I don't put anything on my skin. Nothing. Not one thing. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Nothing. Never. Okay? Crazy, huh? I don't feel I need to do that. Why does everybody in the frickin' world feel the need to do that? Because they have imperfections caused by their diets and probably caused by maybe I don't know. Okay, well, sometimes things can be caused by picking at little pimples on your face. Okay, there's that. But, like, but then I think smoking can do stuff too to your skin. In this case, you're vegan, dude. Like, that's why you think you need this stuff. If you just ate regular animal products and pretty much only ate animal products, you'd never feel the need to do all this.
For deodorant, I go in with Native. I really like them. They've got clean ingredients. I have a face wash, which I did in the shower, but it's just a product that I get from my esthetician. It's like her own personal blends, but that's the thing with skincare too. Like getting an esthetician is key because not only do they provide services.
Wow. Excuse me. So, yeah, we're already on to product number 2.
That like help your skin. They teach you how to take care of your skin in a better way too. So from what type of towels you use on your face, your before and after care of like when you're working out and sweating a bunch, which is something that I do. But to that point of more,
you should not be always breaking out into a huge sweat. Not all the time. Never. Nope, that's not ever safe. Not ever safe. In fact, this summer, when I felt like even my air conditioner wasn't enough, I'd have to have something salty and something to drink too.
Moisturization, I always prioritize moisturizing my hair too, just because I have a lot of it. Like I said, it's dry out here, so my hair.
Your hair's dry because you're vegan. And you probably damaged it from I bet you probably used other products on it before. No. No, your hair's damaged because of products and veganism.
It get really dry. Scalp care, hair care, and moisturization is key. I like to use this rosemary oil from Sky Organics. I just drop a few drops in and around the scalp and just massage that in. I just massage that in everywhere. Then follow it up with some castor oil just to like seal in.
See, look how many we've already gone through here. Need a very specific deodorant. We need oh no, not the deodorant. The deodorant is one thing. I was thinking the face wash, but we need a very specific face wash, people, and we need this stuff in our hair because apparently it's dry. Why would your hair be dry? Your diet should not. You should not have dry hair. No one should have dry hair. Unless dry means it was wet before. But no, like in this case, no, that's not what that means, apparently.
That moisture, just work that in. And I just go over like, really just the top part of it, like the edges, not the edges, but like the ends. That's the part.
Dude, listen to how you're stopping and starting when you talk. Like, this is what I mean by your brain is not working anymore. Like, you're vegan. So, yeah, it's not going to.
Parts that's exposed the most, deeper down into the hair. Like, I don't really go too much because I don't want a bunch of oil just like seeping down into my hair and scalp. And I don't want like too thick of a coating, but just want enough that will like give me some nice protection from all the dryness out here. After that, I just go in with a bit of toner, strip away some of that.
See? Already way too much. This is simple? You're calling this simple? I don't have to do any of this.
Extra dirt and stuff. Then just a bit of sunscreen. Sunscreen is really key. Like, it was one of those things I didn't think I needed.
Dude, about sunscreen. So I went on a walk with my mom just this past Sunday. And I was out with her for about an hour. Okay. And then an hour more I spent with one of my friends outside. So we walked on a trail. And then we walked, or I stayed out with my friend. Guess how bad I burned? Barely at all. Do you want to know how it felt? I literally told my mom to, like, it was like 0.5 out of 10. Like, it was nothing. It felt perfectly fine. I had no pain, really. Just a little bit of sensitivity. The only problem I ever had was the next day when I was trying to put a sweater on because it was cool. And the coolness of the air. It was so cold. I needed the sweater, but the sweater rubbed on my neck where I burned, and it was so painful, you guys. So freaking painful.
And never really like paid attention to, but it really helped as far as like evening out skin tone, obviously protecting from the sun, and it just allows you to moisturize it too. If you get a mineral sun.
Okay, mineral sunblock, I guess, but the thing is you're vegan, so you're not gonna be, you know, if everything's plant-based, that's not going to help your skin because we're not meant to be plant-based. Sorry for those who think we are, but we're not. Like, those monkey species that you guys like to go back to, they're not even close to us. They're not. They're nothing like us.
Sunscreen, you're adding more nutrients to your skin, and that helps, just to
the more human we become, the more meat we start to eat. When you go through the evolutionary tree, the more human that we end up starting to look like, the more meat we start to eat. It's just how it worked.
The nutrition of your skin overall, because
But the champs, they have a whole different system. a whole different digestive tract, okay? Okay.
Skin is the biggest organ, and the skin eats too, you know what I mean? The skin consumes. The last thing is that I just like moisturize with shea butter all over my body. Raw shea butter is like the best for me. It like holds moisture the longest. It's natural. That
Why? See, I don't need to do any of this. My routine is just shower and get out. Bam. What the freak, man? I mean, you do typical stuff. Like, I don't need to put on extra products. I don't need to put on makeup. I don't need moisturizers. I don't need foundations and concealers and any of this. I don't need stuff in my hair. I don't need... No.
I'm all about. Just like how I with my food, like I want clean, whole ingredients that I can recognize. I do the same for all like my skincare stuff, my bodily routine stuff. That all matters to me. That really completes my like after shower self-care routine. It doesn't have to be complicated, fellas. All my fellas out there watching this, your routine doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to have hella products. You gotta have some. You gotta have things that will, facilitate your goals, like I said, but doesn't have to be complicated, fellas. All my fellas out there watching this, your routine.
I don't know what else I hit there, but I hit the back button by accident.
It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to have hella products. You gotta have some. You gotta.
See, no, you don't. If you're eating a proper diet, you don't need to do crap to yourself. Just shower and shave, and that's it, man. That's it. That's all you guys gotta do. That's all you guys gotta do.
Have things that will, facilitate your goals, like I said, but it doesn't have to be a 10-step process with 3 different products for
That's what you did, though.
each thing and all these things. Like, it's a bit much. But this is a part of the wellness routine too, because obviously, like I said, every part of your body absorbs what you put into it and on it. So having a level of consciousness or awareness around products that you use can just help aid to you feeling better and having more peace of mind, knowing that like you're taking care of yourself and that everything that you provide for it contributes to that goal. Now we can get into some more recovery. I need my smoothie. I need my protein shake.
He doesn't even eat first, guys. He didn't eat before his freaking workout, and he did all of this, and now...
And I'm gonna get on the Normatec.
What do you say?
My protein shake. And I'm gonna get on the Normatec.
I didn't catch part of that. But a smoothie, guys. That's what he's gonna have first. Not a meal. No, no, no.
And with that,
like, this is why I'm skipping, guys. This music is awful.
And with that, we have our one cooked meal of the day done. This is a pretty balanced bowl, if I do say so myself. I mean, I figure
Only one cooked meal for the day, people. Only one cooked meal of the day. One cooked meal, people.
Bowls are pretty balanced, but I don't know. I just feel like, I think it just looks nice. I don't know. I'm impressed. I like the colors. I like the way this looks. So I don't know. I'm feeling good about it. But this is my one cooked meal of the day today. How this integrates into my wellness routine is that like eating one big cooked meal a day has proved to be optimal for me. Just as far as prioritizing digestion, energy regulation.
You are vegan. So you are not going to be able to get one cooked meal a day and be satisfied off of that one cooked meal. No. This is why you're nervous and pausing and stuttering and not sure what to say.
Throughout the day. I notice when I eat like 3 big cooked meals throughout the day, I'm usually feeling like more sluggish, less energetic, and I feel like the heaviness of all the food.
You're not going to feel this for long either though, buddy. You're not, because you're vegan, so it's going to be an even harder come down for you.
In my system being processed. I don't know how I got to one meal a day per se, but it just seemed natural because I would always start my day with like a smoothie or a juice or something like that. And then I would want to eat larger later on in the day. And then at night.
Yeah, well, you did that this time.
I would always want something a little bit lighter, so that's how we got to the acai bowl stage, which I'll show you guys a bit later. But yeah, in my previous videos when I've discussed like the 1 meal a day thing, got a lot of people who have said both that they have tried this and like it and it works for them, and some other people who have a lot of questions like, you know, how do you get all your nutrients in for the day? Aren't you more tired? All these things. And honestly, no, I feel more energetic.
You don't talk like you're feeling more energetic, dude. You sound like you just woke up here. And I know what you sound like when you woke up because you had it in this earlier in this video, but you still sound like you just woke up. You sound like you still have nothing in you right now.
When I eat this way, it really plays into the timing of when I eat, as well as how balanced the bowl is, or how balanced the meal is. If I hadn't eaten anything today,
this is so complicated. We shouldn't have to think about this crap. We should just eat and then move on. It shouldn't be all of this crazy crap.
And then I would have like eaten like a plant-based burger and some fries at like a restaurant or something, that definitely would have like threw my energy off, because, you know, it's like heavy on the processed carbs, or heavy on the simple carbs rather, you know, just like not necessarily what my body needs coming off of a workout, eating a little bit later in the day. So it's really kind of just like tapping into your own rhythm of your lifestyle, what you know you have going on, and like what you need, what your needs are. So for me, I know when I'm coming off of a workout, eating in this time frame, which is like usually like the 3 to like maybe 6 p.m. range if I'm really pushing it.
Dude, and you eat nothing before you didn't show yourself eating anything that I could tell, but I'm blind and I didn't want to play through the music either. So there was also that. I'm not gonna let the music play. So, unless you show something that you've been eating, yeah, no, this is insane.
I need something full, fulfilling, balanced, not a lot of simple carbs, good amount of plant-based protein, just like really balanced, just so like my body can like take what it needs from each ingredient or from each component. And I also said that eating 1 cooked meal a day doesn't have to be like the standard. Like, I'm not telling you this is what you need to do, but this is just what I found that works for me. But I also would encourage you to play around with your eating schedule, your eating windows, how much you actually eat, what you really like, and what optimizes you. You know what I mean? If that's eating based on your lifestyle, if that's eating 3 meals a day, then that's what works for you. I know mine also fluctuates. I'm not doing this like every single day when I'm outside of my routine, particularly. Like if I'm traveling, or if I'm removed from my environment, or if I have plans throughout the day that kind of take me away from my normal schedule, then of course we fluctuate, and those needs will facilitate, you know, whatever it is I have going on that day, whether it's when I'm more active or I'm just removed from my routine if I'm out somewhere. You know, I know how to structure meals at a restaurant. So it's kind of fluid, but this is just like my anchored routine. So yeah, definitely play around with it, see what works for you. Yeah, the evening juice hits every time. As I talked about before.
The evening juice. I could never pick out what he said there because I always had it really fast. You're starving, dude.
Some of my previous videos, like replenishing on your hydration throughout the day is key. I know some people like,
and he uses a freaking mason jar, man. Why would you drink it out of a mason jar? I could tell, because you know those like the lid, it goes, and then like you hear that little clinkety clink as you put it on there.
Walk around with the big water jugs and the hydro flasks or whatever, like Stanley cups and all that, which is fine, but I would highly recommend adapting new forms of hydration, i.e., you know, pressed juices, coconut waters, things of that nature, just because like they do so much more for you and you don't have to drink as much. I know I feel so much more hydrated drinking things like this as opposed to just regular water, like all day, every day. Not to say that water doesn't have its place, but this is super high powered. I feel like energized as soon as I drink it. And again, like I don't have to drink as much throughout the day. So essential wellness routine habit: hydrate, juice, coconut water, lemon water, something. Gotta stay hydrated. This part of my day now, going into more like the later.
You need to be drinking and eating a lot more. Well, eating a lot more, definitely. Drinking based on your thirst, okay? No, but you need to be eating more. You're not eating enough. You're not.
Part of the day, the wind down time. Another aspect of this is just like rest, you know, like give yourself permission to rest, whether that's physically, emotionally.
So is that what you've been doing? Because you're saying, oh, well, I'm not tired. I'm not tired. And then here you are saying, give yourself permission to rest. I'm sure you have. You have been resting. I'm not tired though. I'm not tired at all. This isn't making me tired at all.
Mentally, like, you got to give yourself a break, some sort of dedicated time just for you throughout the day, just so you can stay regulated and know that you're not like continuing to pour out, like pour out into your job, pour out into other people, pour out into other circumstances. And obviously we need to do those things. You got to give ourselves times to restore, whatever that looks like for you, whatever fills you up, whatever makes you feel at ease, whatever makes you feel regulated. That's definitely should be a priority, and that goes into the wellness routine as well. So rest, hydrate, give yourself time to do all these things, and you should be good. Into physics I do in a day to maintain my wellness routine, all encompassing from nutrition to physical activity to meditation and everything in between. You know, these steps might vary depending on.
You did not get anything nutritious in your meal today, in your day today. Sorry, but you didn't. Anyways, guys, so that is this video. This will be going up because it'll be going up a bit later. I'll schedule it for later tonight. So because I didn't upload in the morning, and since it's still Friday, technically I could probably still upload. And then I might do, because of my scheduling, I don't know, because everything's kind of flipped around on me. I don't know what, I don't ever seem to know what's happening. So, but anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one, and I'll update you on my tooth. Yeah, because this is not fun. I feel like I've had this happen before, and then it went away. It's funny, when I eat liver, I sometimes get weird nerve sensations, and I don't know if it's because blood flow is changing, not necessarily in a bad way, but I think it's because blood flow is changing, and there's acids found in liver, like fatty acids and stuff, found in liver that I'm not getting otherwise, and so I need to be eating liver to keep that going, and it's doing something to my tooth. Like I said, I'll see how my tooth is over the weekend, and if it just feels like it's getting worse and worse and worse, then I will have to make a call. But the thing is too, I have such severe trauma from dentists that I was gonna make the call before this, and I didn't, because I'm just way too traumatized. And so I won't be shocked if my brain is like unable to do it. I can't get myself to even do it because of how traumatized I am from the dentist. So I don't know. We'll see how we go. We'll see what we can do. Here I go saying we. Anyways, I'll figure it out. Yeah, this will be going up. It's still Friday, but it'll be going up later tonight. Yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Cheers.